Good evening from the newsroom. The news for this Tuesday is 7th of March. The Seychelles Human Rights Commission records on average 50 human rights violation cases per year. Most of these cases are filed against the Ministry of Internal Affairs, which includes the Police Department, the Prison Authority and the Immigration Department. As such, the Human Rights Commission decided to organize a half-day workshop with representatives from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Also present was the Minister for Internal Affairs, Errol Fonseca. During the workshop, the participants were able to learn more about how to do their jobs while ensuring that people's basic rights are respected. The CEO of the Human Rights Commission, Elvis Julie, said that the aim of the workshop is to make sure that human rights are respected in the country.
Our goal is to facilitate a discussion to strengthen the implementation of the domestic and international human rights obligations of Seychelles in relation to the rights of liberty and dignity. As duty bearers, the police, prison service, and the Department of Immigration have a crucial role in the realization of human rights. Allow me to reassure you that it is not the mandate nor the aim of the Seychelles Human Rights Commission to point fingers at anyone. As you will all appreciate, the realization of human rights is an ongoing process that involves every person in society.
The recent Landfill fire has been extinguished once again after it was seen to be flaming again in the early hours of this morning. Fire and safety officers attended to the fire whilst on their patrol in the area after the initial fire was extinguished yesterday afternoon. It is now the Landscape and Waste Management Agency, the LWMA, that is monitoring the situation whilst its contractors are flattening the piles of tires that originally caught fire and covering them with the coral fill and soil. The LWMA says that it will not be accepting tires onto the landfill until further notice. Tomorrow is International Women's Day and the theme is Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. In his message on this occasion, President Wavell Ramkalawan has said that our country has made a lot of progress in digital development and we are moving in the right direction, having the main technological infrastructure in place. However, he said, we still have a lot to do to develop our digital ambition further, and in all of this, we do take note and appreciate the crucial role and participation of our women. Globally, digital technology is opening new doors for women's empowerment, President Ramkalawan says, and let us take steps to ensure that our Seychellois women and girls are not left behind. The President has joined the call and pledges to power on efforts to make the digital world safer, more inclusive and more equitable. On this note, he calls on non-state actors to play an active part equally. The Minister of Youth, Sports and Family, Marceline Zallo, says the ministry believes strongly that Seychellois women can contribute immensely towards the advancements and technology in Seychelles and also benefit from it. This theme, she said, regarding innovation in technology fits in very well with the government's priorities to modernize Seychelles, and of course the ministry endorses it. Women's needs in Seychelles have changed, and the ministry needs to develop the programs that will showcase this and promote modern services to cater for these needs. The Secretary General of LDS, Gervais Henry, has in his message to the women of Seychelles said that in Seychelles we can be proud that women have taken the lead in occupying in larger numbers than men leadership roles in community and national affairs. He said that in keeping with the UN theme for the celebration this year, which is Digital, Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality, we want to support and encourage women to take the lead in our country's ambition to forge ahead in putting innovative technology to use in digitalizing our economy and improving service delivery. And the president of the United Seychelles Party, Dr. Patrick Emini, has, in his message, said that on this day, let us rededicate ourselves to the task of promoting and protecting the rights of women. For many years now, Seychelles, he said, has made long strides towards women empowerment and gender equality. Women must be able to fully participate in the decision-making process. The United Seychelles Party says it commits to the advancement of women's participation in the democratic process at all levels of governance. And 10 women from the district of Plaisance have received a token of appreciation for their active contribution in community life. The ceremony was also an opportunity to promote women as agents of development and change towards a better life for men, women, and children in the community. As the country celebrates International Women's Day tomorrow, it was a time to highlight that the 10 women have actively devoted their time and strength to be a voice for others. Present at the ceremony were the First Lady, Linda Ramkalawan, the Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs, Rosemary Waro, the District MNA, Richard Labrosse, and the DA, Marie-Anne Florentine. Work to repair the Vocational Training Center, the VTC, which gives life skills to young people living with a disability, will begin this month. Once completed, the center will provide vocational as well as basic academic trainings to students with the aim of helping them lead a much independent life. The Principal Secretary for the Department of Family, Clive Roku, said that a contractor has been selected and the project is expected to start on the 20th of March. The second phase of the Digue port development should begin soon with the removal of accumulated sand in front of Tarosa restaurant. The cargo and passenger terminal, which is part of phase 1, is set to complete this month and its official opening in April at the completion of phase 2. Fishermen are to benefit from the second phase of the development, but the development plan is still under discussion after a second time back to the drawing board. The Seychelles Fishing Authority says the longer it lingers, the more it will cost and risks losing its financing. The full content of the second phase of the Digue port development were presented to the locals. The CEO of the Seychelles Sports Authority says he is satisfied with the overall reactions.
It has been a very productive meeting. Question and answers has been very hard also. Certain agreement, disagreement, but that's normal in the way we see the way of life is entering. But we've seen it that whatever has been discussed today, the population of Digue understand on the way forward how we're going to develop Digue port now and for the near future. And also attached to this development, there will be a master plan for the building that will be position location onto those key walls behind where we have the existing port office institute as we speak. We have a master plan in place and we are encouraging all businessmen on Digue, all people of Seychelles, especially Digue, to come forward with the ideas of how they want to see the business being done in those buildings as on our master plan, and then we'll initiate it from there with them together.
Boss Benefits of Staying Sober is the theme for this year's Dry March campaign being carried out by the Division for Substance Abuse Prevention, Treatment and Rehabilitation. The division in the Ministry of Health is the one replacing the ex-APDA and is based at the ex-CID office at Montfleury. The annual campaign was launched late last month. And with this, we come to the end of this news summary. We'll be back at 8 with the news in Creole. Thank you for watching. Have a very pleasant evening.